Good evening, Geeta ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, sir. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm always fantastic. Thanks for asking. So, how's your day going so far?
Yeah, it's going productive. Yes, since morning.
Oh, that's great. As we are meeting for the first time, and thanks first, I would thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. So, would you mind introducing yourself, please?
Yes, sir, sure. Thank you for giving me this chance. As you know, my name is Geeta Thakur. I'm from Uttarakhand, Kashipur. As far as my qualification is concerned, I'm MA in English and I have done DLED, qualified seated 1, seated 2. My hobbies are reading books, gardening, and if I talk about my habits, so yoga is my core interest. Simultaneously, I'm running my YouTube channel, Elevate English with Geeta Ma'am also. That's all about me.
Oh, that's great to know about you. It's wonderful introduction, I would say. So now, as you said, you come from Uttarakhand, a beautiful
Yes.
state. So how's the weather? I'm curious to know how's the weather nowadays in your place.
If I talk about today's, so it's awesome weather because of weather only there is red alert. So I got online classes. I it was holiday for students, but we have to go to take online class to the school. Yeah.
Okay, so you went to school, but how holiday for the students? Even though they took online classes, right?
Yeah, because we are, as I told you that I'm a teacher in a private school, so they just call up the teacher to take online classes from the school only, not from the home.
Yes, I am saying, as you said, it is a holiday. It's not holiday. Even the students also took classes from their houses, right? So you cannot say that it's a holiday, even though it's a hectic thing to take online classes. I can understand their pain
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Actually, as per DM order, we can say that students are fortunate they get they get a day off, but teachers have to go, and even students have to also study. Yes.
Exactly. They have to study from home. They do not have to go to
Yeah.
school. At least they have to study, right? So
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So you live in Kashipur, right? So tell me
Yes.
something about your native place, how it looks like, and some tourist places are there or not.
Yeah. If I talk about Kashipur, so near Kashipur there is Ramnagar, and where there is Girja Devi temple, and and beside there is Nainital also. It is also not so far. If we just want to go for trip, so we can go. Since by the morning till evening we can return from there. So there are so many places which are beautiful. We can enjoy and go there. Yeah, it is the thing.
Okay. So you were born and raised in Uttarakhand itself, right?
No, actually, after marriage, I have just settled here. Basically, I am from UP, Muradabad.
Oh, okay. So you were born and raised in Muradabad, but you got
Yes,
married in just Kashipur, right?
yeah, yes, sir.
Uttarakhand. Okay. So second thing, how many places have you visited in Uttarakhand so far? Because Uttarakhand is quite famous for tourist places like Haridwar, Rishikesh, Gangotri, all these
Yeah,
places. So how many places have you visited?
yes, I have never been to so far yet. I have seen some of the beautiful places of Uttarakhand like Haridwar, Rishikesh, and Dehradun. One is there, Ramnagar, Nainital, Haldwani, Rudrapur. That are near one. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
you visited all these places, but you did not visit all the places of. And what about
Yes,
you?
there are four pilgrimage, Gangotri, Yamunotri, and Kedarnath, Amarnath. These places I haven't been there. Yeah.
Okay. So as you were growing up in UP, and of course you said, so what about UP? Have you visited and explored Uttar Pradesh?
Yes, many places I have visited in Uttar Pradesh. Yes.
Yeah. So have you
Yeah.
been?
If I talk about Ayodhya, so I went to Ayodhya also. It's really good.
Okay, have you been to Taj Mahal?
Yeah, when I was very young, from school side, there was a trip. So that time I visited Agra, Jaipur, all together.
Okay,
Yes.
that's great. So how was your experience? Do you have some memories of that trip and tour?
Yeah, it has been a awesome tour, we can say, of my life, because it was the first tour of my life and I went there without my family. Yes.
Okay, so you
Actually, it
enjoyed with
was,
your friends and classmates.
yes, because it was a school trip. That time I was in class eighth, and as my father was not allowing me to go there all alone. So there was my sister in I studied in Christian school. So there was one of my sisters who just called up my mother that please send Geeta for the tour. It is for 3 or 4 days, I think so. So, but anyhow, sister just convinced my mother, and he convinced my father to send me there. So that was the first visit. It was at late night. We just uh, uh, we just went from there, and we visited there lots of places. Like if I talk about Agra, so we saw Taj Mahal there and Imam Bada, like this thing, something is there, and there was Khwaja Nizamuddin Chishti Dargah is also there in Fatehpur Sikri. That place also I visited, and there was Buland Darwaja, the highest Darwaja of India,
Hmm.
we can say. And apart from Agra, we visited Jaipur. In Jaipur, there are lots of historical places, fort, and the most one is Ram Mandir. There is one place, Ram Mandir or Raj Mandir. In name, I am a little bit confused, but that time when I visited, so it was the one of the famous theater of India, one of the famous theater of India, because people used to go there only to visit that theater. Because whatever movie is seen in that theater, it has that time only when I was in class eighth, some extra effects were given to that movies, means extra music and extra things. So that time was one movie, Beta. It was the time when we saw movie Beta there, and before seeing Beta, I visited all the places, all the fort, like Jaigarh ka Kila and Galta Ji and Amer ka Kila, and these all places I watched in the movie itself. So it was really very interesting visit. Because whatever we
Okay.
see in reality, the same thing we are able to see in the screen also. Yeah.
Exactly, that's wonderful. Even though I experienced, I saw that Dev Prayag, the place that in Uttarakhand, the two
Yeah.
rivers, Alaknanda, the two, they are
Alaknanda.
joining. When I
Wow.
just saw that photo, I was amazed. I was like, how's that? Like two colors, two different colors, and looking so amazing. But when I just went there and I had a look at it, it was marvelous. So when you see something on
Really.
TV or internet, when you see it live, you feel really enthusiastic. I would say you enjoy that moment a lot. So it happens, of course, I can relate to it. So as you said, that trip was amazing. So now, what about was it the best trip of your life, or did you get chance to go to other places also where you got a lot of memories and you enjoyed a lot?
Yes, actually, there are lots of trips which are memorable for me, but it was my
Hmm.
childhood memory that I shared with you. Yeah, apart from these memories, we mostly visited many places like other Shimla, Manali, and Kullu, and in Jammu and Kashmir, Vaishno Devi Dham. So we used to go there every year. Yes.
Okay. So you enjoyed going there. You were like into many, I would say, the hilly states, or
Yes,
of course this snow list, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, and Himachal Pradesh. These are
yeah.
cold
And
states.
Punjab altogether, Chandigarh. Chandigarh is also very beautiful city. Yes.
Yes, exactly. I can understand. So now talking about your other hobbies, as you said, I think you like reading, right?
Yes,
Do you
I
like
love
reading books?
reading.
So what kind of books do you read, especially?
Mm. Yes, sir. I love reading, but if I talk about any particular book, so that is not in my timetable because as I am not getting so much time, I have to go to school also. After that, there is my family. I have to teach to my students also, my son also, because my sons are also in class 10th and younger one is in the 5th class, so I have to devote time with them also. So
Do
I
not get
but I devote, yes. So I read mostly short stories because short stories take hardly 5 to 10 minutes. It's up to you what kind of story you are selecting. So I mostly take short stories, and from the short stories, whatever new phrases and sometimes new idioms I get, I just note down and do implement also of these words in my day-to-day conversation and even in my journaling also. I'm habit of doing journaling every night. So whatever new words and new idioms I just learned throughout the day, so I just use them.
Oh, that's great habit, of course, because it becomes very difficult after being in a profession. You do not get a straight 2 or 3 or 4 hours to read a book, so it becomes very difficult. I can understand. So, as you
Yes.
said about your day is pretty busy. So, can you show me a glimpse of your day, how your day looks like?
Okay, sir, sure. Why not? If I talk about my day, so my day start from early in the morning. I get up at 4 o'clock. After that, I start my yoga class. I do yoga for 1 hour, 1.5 hour for yogasanas, and 1.5 hour for meditation and pranayam. And after that, I start my household chores. I prepare food and means lunch and breakfast together for my family because I have to go to school also. After completing my household chores, I just get ready for school. Then I go to school and deliver my classes to the students. Then from coming back from school, I have lunch with my husband, and after some time, after having lunch, I scroll my mobile also. I have to check whatever messages are there, and sometimes I have to give a return call also because in school we are not allowed to use mobile. Then I take sometimes whenever I feel that I am quite tired, that if there is something like that, if I am feeling exhausted, so that time I take a short nap of 10 minutes, hardly 7 to
Oh,
10 minutes. Yeah. Today also I was so tired because I was just facing a camera full day till 2 o'clock. So when I just lay down, so I feel I got sleep literally. I didn't have any idea of time, and you have to also suffer sorry for that. Yeah.
okay, no issues. I can understand. It
Yes.
happens, like
After that, when it is
sometimes.
the noon time, in noon time, I do reading of any book, and then when it is evening, so in the evening, I started my household chores again. I prepared dinner, and I enjoyed dinner with my family, watching any TV serial. Then I start doing my journaling. Sometimes I summarize my day, and sometimes I write whatever specific thought comes in my mind on my diary. And it in this way I just say hi and bye to my day.
Oh, that's great. So, at what time do you sleep?
uh, as I said that I am an early riser, so I am early. I go to bed also early. It's 10 to 10:30.
Exactly. That's what
Yes,
I'm asking, because if you sleep at 11 and 12, then it becomes difficult to wake up at 4. So you have
yes,
to go to bed early if you want to wake up. That is the most difficult thing nowadays. People are not able to do it.
yes,
They want to wake up early, but they want to sleep late. So how it is possible? They want to sleep at 12 and 1 o'clock, and they want to wake up at 4. Even though I am
yes,
trying this thing for very long, but to be honest, I am not able to wake up, and I think only. So it's very difficult to execute and waking up early in the morning. So
yes,
first and
sir.
most important thing is you have to leave everything before 10. 9:30 you have to leave your smartphone and your laptop and everything. You should try to sleep if you want to go to bed at 10. So you should try
Yes,
from
sir.
9:30. Then only it is possible. Then you can wake up at 4. Otherwise, you are going to get some problems, because sleeping at 1
Really,
and then
sir.
waking up
Really.
at 4, it does not make any sense. Right? You have to take sound sleep also.
Yeah. Actually, if anybody just wants to wake up early, so it is the condition that he is supposed to go to bed also early.
But
Yes.
nowadays, people actually, this modern world is designed in such a manner that people
Mm.
are to wake up like on late night, and that's how it is.
Yes.
They don't want to. I feel like after 10, some people are active. After 10 p.m.,
Mm.
they go out, they do shopping, maybe they go out to eat something. That's how it is. So
Yeah.
how they can sleep early, right? So that's how it is. But they have to make sure that if they want to wake up, if they want to be an early bird, that is very important to go to bed early.
Really, sir. Actually, sir, nowadays lifestyle is going on in so bad directions that we can't say that you are just living a good and a happy life, because it is all about your routine. If you are just living a healthy routine, so you can say your life is also on the track.
Exactly. But nowadays, actually, people get headache even though they do not feel fresh after waking up. Okay. They do not feel refreshed or re-energized after waking up also,
Hmm.
due to all these things, because whole day, overnight also, they are scrolling their phones, even though I do the same sometimes. And then whenever I wake up early in the morning, I feel headache. So that's how it is. It happens. But yeah, it's very difficult to change, I would say. So, okay, coming to another question. So, as you said, you are a teacher, and that's a great profession. So, what do you teach, and how do you like teaching?
Yeah, I'm passionate teacher and I love teaching. Though English is my favorite subject, but I want to explore new one also. In private school, I am just getting this chance. I am a teacher of GK and maths also in my school. So I teach GK and maths up to class fifth.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
it is also quite
So,
innovative for me.
exactly, mathematics and GK both are good subjects. So, you are teaching all those two subjects. And
Yes.
what about English? How did you get passion about English and spoken English?
Because English has been my favorite subject since my childhood, and I just want to. But if I talk about spoken English, so I was not so consistent with the spoken. Whatever English I have read, that was all about theory only in my schools, and I also belong to Hindi medium school, so you can understand what type of English is being taught in Hindi medium schools. Yeah. It's
Exactly.
all about the rules and regulations and theory.
In, they teach English in Hindi.
I teach in English. Yes,
No, no, I'm
I
saying
teach
like in
in
Hindi medium schools, they teach English in Hindi.
Hindi. Yeah, yeah, sure. They always teach English in Hindi. Like present
Yes,
indefinite tense, तो पहचान इस है ती है ते हैं.
exactly. So
Like that.
that's
Yeah.
they convert
It don't.
everything for English books also. All the chapters they convert English into Hindi, even though I have the just experience, because when I used to study in my village, I used to remember all the just the word meanings of all the chapter. They used to call it
Hmm.
earth actually. So the
Yes.
one paragraph, and you have to make your teacher understand in Hindi completely that what is the meaning of that complete paragraph. So
Yeah.
teaching English and Hindi, I would say. So no English. So okay.
Yeah.
So another question goes to you, that what kind of hurdles did you face in spoken English when you started, and when you started particularly?
Yeah. Actually, sir, if I talk about my starting, so it was my New Year resolution that somehow I have to work on my fluency. Before starting my channel, I was working everything. I was paying attention on every aspect of English, like listening, reading, writing, except speaking. So since then, I have just started devoting my time on English speaking, and somehow I have gained confidence in this way. So that is the thing only. Yeah.
Okay, so you practice. And what kind of problem you faced a lot, which was the most difficult thing for you in spoken English? That many people say like vocabulary, some say like pronunciation, some say like it's difficult for them to find a sincere partner. So how
Hmm.
was that for you?
If I talk about me, so one thing that comes to me, it we can say that it is related to something personality development skill. Means I was an introvert person. Even I am an introvert person till now also. But for the sake of spoken English, I have to be extrovert a little bit. If I will not be extrovert, how I will converse with others? So that was the thing. There was so much hesitation. I literally began to shivering before starting talking to anyone. So somehow I have just gained that confidence that now I am able to face camera and I am able to talk with each and every person. Yes.
Oh, that's great to hear. So coming to the final question of the session, that is like, what are the main points you would suggest or recommend somebody who would like to learn English, which you focused throughout your spoken English journey?
Yeah. My suggestion is that only those who just want to work on their fluency or speaking, the main thing is they should work on their listening and speaking skills first, because that is the supermost according to me. Because if we just listen anything, so that time we get to know what is the correct pronunciation, and what how we are just using any sentence structure, how we are just going with voice modulation. So that is the thing. And other thing is speaking comes by speaking only. You need to just open your mouth if you just want to speak. Whatever you know, you have to speak. If you know the naming words, so you have to speak in English that words. If you are in your drawing room, in kitchen, or in your school, so whatever things you are watching here and there, so you can spell out in English, and you can make sentences, you can describe your day. So in this way you have to just surround yourself with English atmosphere. Yes.
Exactly. You have to change your mindset, start thinking from your own language to English, start
Yes.
converting, finding out the meanings of the things which you are surrounded with, that what they are
Yeah.
called in English. Then it is going to help you to know all these things and express yourself. And start talking to yourself from the first day, talking to people, talking on mirror, talking in camera. All these
Mhm.
things are helpful to become better speaker. Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm just I agree just with you because you said it right. So okay, thank you so much. Many many thanks to you, Geeta ma'am. It was really really nice interacting with you. It was a wonderful session full of your childhood memories and your trips and your days. So I enjoyed throughout the session. And thank you so much for joining me. All the best and keep creating such content.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. It's really been a sublime time for me. Good day.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.